Well, hello there everybody. Welcome back to today's video, and today we have the divisional round picks from myself as we continue the NFL playoffs. Now, if you enjoy this type of content, by all means make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And when you get this video, it will be about 5 to 4 hours before the first playoff game, which is Cincinnati at Tennessee. Now, Tennessee being that #1 seed has been critical for them because they're able to get Derrick Henry back. Now, in terms of how well he's going to be, we don't know. We do not know how old Derrick Henry is going to be. But going off of what happened last week, okay, for the Cincinnati Bengals, them ending that drought was awesome. You never want to see a team go through that, like any team go through that. I could tell you that for a matter of fact. But, it's like getting a monkey off their back. So now that they have that playoff drought now ended, it now falls on, well, do they end their conference championship drought? And there is a strong possibility that they do that this season. The way you look at Cincinnati, they are really built to go head-to-head with the top teams in the AFC because of who they have on offense. Ja'Marr Chase has completely changed the dynamic of that team, along with several other key players like Joe Mixon and company. Okay? With T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, point being. Now, for me, when it comes down to this matchup, it comes down to the fact of who comes to play for Tennessee. If Derrick Henry is at any point, at any level that he was during the season, I think Tennessee becomes a hard team to stop. But if you're Cincinnati, if you can score a ton of points on the Titans, they will fold, and I have more faith in Cincinnati to win in a shootout than Tennessee. Not saying that Tennessee can't, but I really do think that the Titans are very underrated by a lot of people, especially as a #1 seed. I think that people are forgetting why they're the #1 seed in the AFC, and it's because of the fact that they're very well coached. They play a style of football that wins, especially in the postseason. So we're going to see what happens this week. I have the Titans winning this game. I do think that whoever wins this game, I think, has a really good shot at knocking off whoever is in the next round, depending on where it's at. If you're Cincinnati, you're going on the road to whoever is going to be facing you in the AFC Championship game, and if you're Tennessee, the road's going to go through you. So, I think that Tennessee gets the job done. I think Derrick Henry comes back in style, and Tennessee advances to another AFC Championship game, but I would be amazed if the Bengals won, for the simple fact that the Cowboys, with how long they've been in that drought, for the Bengals to then come back and end it is funny as hell. So, I'm going to roll with them. So now we move over to the NFC, and we get the first matchup over there with the San Francisco 49ers traveling to Lambeau Field to take on Green Bay. Now, this is the first time since the 2019 NFC Championship game, or 2020, depending on what year you look at it as, where these two teams face each other. Now, it's a storied rivalry, one hell of a storyline here, where you have the 49ers, who are looking to kind of go on a run as a dark horse, which I even said previously. I said that whoever wins that Dallas Cowboys and 49ers matchup, you might want to look out for one of those teams. And so now they go to Lambeau, facing a Green Bay team which has been the best team, arguably, in football for the past couple of seasons. The problem is they have not reached the Super Bowl. Now, is this the year they do it? Well, for Green Bay, you're kind of, well, if you are the 49ers, the historical matchup with Aaron Rodgers, you have not lost to Aaron Rodgers at all. But what makes this different is we're once again back in Green Bay, and again, I think that this comes down to how things went one year and we translate to the other. I don't think how the 49ers attacked the Cowboys might not inherently work, but with that being said, I do think that the 49ers are going to be a bit overmatched in this game. I would be shocked if San Francisco won this game, to be honest with you, because with the Packers getting everybody back, it looks as if they should be able to run away with this thing. It's a 5.5-point spread for the Packers as the home team favorite, and I'm going to go ahead and go with them. Now, I still think that Kyle Shanahan can make things muddied up, and again, like I said about the Cowboys matchup, this applies to the Packers matchup. If you can keep the ball out of Aaron Rodgers' hands and you run the ball and score points and play keep away, you win this football game. And I think they can definitely, I don't think it's going to be a 5.5 point spread. I think that you're going to see it be like a 3-point spread. But I do have the Packers winning this game. So then we move on to Sunday and we get the final NFC matchup, and that is LA at Tampa Bay. Now, this is at 3 p.m. on NBC, and the Buccaneers are now a 2.5 point favorite. Now, Tristan Wirfs, we're not sure how he's going to be in this game, but if he is hurt, I really have a tough time seeing the Buccaneers doing very well. But for me, I do actually have Tampa Bay winning this game, and the reason for that is until Tom Brady gets defeated, I don't really count him out. He has yet to prove to me that he has regressed, number one, but number two, no matter what the hell happens, for some inexplicable reason, this man continues to fight and fight and fight, and nothing stops him. So I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. And, you know, would I be shocked if the Rams won this game? No, a lot of people are taking the Rams, actually, and I don't blame them, but I just think that if Tampa Bay's defense hunkers down, they should be able to take care of business. It all comes down to how Matt Stafford approaches this game, and more importantly, what Rams team are we getting? Okay, so I think that if the Rams show up to play, they'll win this game, but I have Tampa Bay winning this game. Then we move on to the final game, and that is Buffalo at Kansas City. The Chiefs open up, or rather, they are now a 2-point favorite at home, and I'm going to look at this game and say this is not the same Bills team that we saw last year. I think when the Bills managed to get to the AFC Championship game, they weren't firing on all cylinders coming to the playoffs like they did. I think as you look, the Bills really look like a team that could make a run this year. They look like the most complete football team in the entire playoffs as of this moment. And there's a strong possibility that they could upset Kansas City. Now, I don't think it's an upset if you take the Bills, but I'm going to take the Bills, and sure, it's at Kansas City, and it's tough to win there, especially given the circumstances, but I think that Buffalo gets the job done. I think that if they can manage to get past the Chiefs, and especially if it's an either dominating, I believe they won there this season, but I think if they get past the Chiefs, I think that that's going to be a massive confidence booster going to the AFC title game. So, to recap, I'm going to go with the Titans. Going to go with the Packers, the Buccaneers, and the Bills. Those are the teams I'm going with for this go around. I would not be shocked if I get all of these picks wrong or all of them right. But with that being said, put down in the comment section who you think is going to win this weekend. I have a really good feeling that we could be seeing interesting matchups. If you want a team that hasn't won a Super Bowl in a long, long time, you would be looking at the Bills, Titans, or Bengals. Whoever comes out of there, that's fine. The 49ers and the Rams. Those are the teams that you would want to look at with not winning a championship in a long, long time. So, good luck to all the teams, and may the best team prevail this go-around. I'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Bye-bye.